When Gerardo Peña turned 4, he begged his parents for a Power Ranger action figure. Growing up in a working-class neighborhood in Monterrey, he loved the Beatles and dreamed of one day becoming a photographer. But in January last year, a few months after he turned 19, he went to a party with friends from the neighborhood and disappeared. His parents delivered the money the next day, but never heard from their son or his kidnappers again. Many of the disappeared turn up dead, but it can take months for their bodies to be identified, and sometimes nobody ever claims them. Nearly 16,000 bodies remain unidentified according to the government. Forensics labs like the one Dr. Lourdes Chavez directs are overloaded. The number of DNA samples she and her colleagues have to assess has quadrupled in the past 2 years. Mexico still doesn't have a national database for DNA, and family members searching for the disappeared are reluctant to give samples because of fear or denial that the person could have been killed. Bodies are often so mutilated that forensic experts can barely collect DNA samples. After months of searching for their son, Alma and Gerardo finally went to give samples of their DNA to investigators, and 3 months later, their worst fears were confirmed. Their son and his 3 friends were killed the day after the kidnappers received the ransom. All 4 of them were burned alive on a road by the main highway. Alma says being able to identify and finally bury her son helps her grieve, but for her husband, it's not the case. Just one of thousands of families destroyed by the violence in Mexico. Rachel Levin, Al Jazeera, Monterrey, Mexico.